Hello friends. So today we will work on Excel operations. So let me create a bot, create new bot in Excel operations. So I'm going to basic Excel basic commands. So today you can try all these commands, how it works in Excel basic section. So in Excel basic section, so we don't need to open means Excel file, it won't come to foreground. So everything it works on back end side only. So nothing but background only it works. So we go here. Okay. So to open the Excel file, I'm going to show you the Excel file. So this is the Excel file we are going to work. From PS4 desktop file, remove double quotes, specific sheet name if you want. Read and write mode only. So okay, now I'm going to set a cell. Okay, set cell. So you can see here. Okay, I'm writing data into A, B, C, D, E. Okay. So in ninth row we are going to write set cell, specific cell. Okay, I'm going to specific cell. Active cell means wherever cursor is highlighted, that is active cell. Okay, now this is the active cell. F13 is the active cell. So I'm going to specific cell A9 value 118. So I'm just copying this one, paste. Salary. Professional Hyderabad. So A, B, C, D, E. So including this Excel. So after writing the data, we have to save the data, right? So I'm using save workflow. So we will run the part. Go to Excel file. It has written 118 Anji 12456 Hyderabad mail. So Like this, we can use the set cell command. So set cell means we can write the data into the Excel file. Okay. So active cell or specific cell. Active cell means wherever cursor is activated, so there it will write the data. If you want to write in a specific cell, we have to select the specific cell and we have to give the cell address. And we have to provide the value. So session name is default. So see, when I'm opening the Excel file, whatever sessions I have used, okay, the same session name we have to use for the remaining commands also in Excel commands. Okay. Now I'm just deleting this one. Set cell commands I'm deleting. Deleting the same workbook. Okay. Now find. Okay. I can use. I wanted to search one data. Okay. Find. Now going to the Excel. Find. Okay. For example, I am searching Balaji. Whether Balaji is exist or not in the Excel file. Okay. So find. So by using find, we can search data, whether data is available or not in the Excel file. In case it exists, it returns cell address. Okay. So where the data is available. So for example, this is available in the B5. Okay. This is the cell address B5. So okay, I'm taking this data. Just copy. I'm closing. Okay. B5. So find. So okay, from. So how we are searching the data? You can see from beginning, end, active cell, specific cell. From beginning of the Excel to end of the file. Okay. From beginning of the Excel to end of the file, and find what we are searching. Balaji. Okay. Search options. Search options by rows means so data will search by row. Okay. Columns means it will search the data by column wise. Okay. Match case. Okay. This one what happened, right? Okay. Match case, match entire cell content. So I am selecting match entire cell content. Okay. So what is the difference between these two? For example, I'm opening this Excel file. So for example, I'm giving Mahesh. So here I'm giving Mahesh. Sorry, for example. So one cell contains Mahesh and another cell contains Maheshwari. If I am giving as a match case, so for example, Mahesh I have given. Okay. I will copy this one. I will paste here. For example, I am searching Mahesh. Okay. So I have given here Mahesh. Okay. If I am searching by using only match case. Okay. Match case means, see, in this Maheshwari also, M-A-H-E-S-H, Mahesh is there. Okay. So what happened, right? It will find partially only. Okay. Not exact cell, entire cell content, it won't match. Okay. It won't search. So only partial data only it will search and it will return this address. This address is I6. It returns ID6. But it is wrong, right? Because we are searching Mahesh only. But we are returning cell address as Maheshwari. Maheshwari cell address it is returning. So that's why. So every time we have to go with the match entire cell content. So if you select match entire cell content, so what will search entire value? Okay, whatever value we have provided under find section. So the entire data will match. Okay, with the cell content. Otherwise, it will match only partially only if you are selecting match case. Okay, so that's why we have to go match entire cell contents every time. Okay, so just removing. Match entire cell content. Assign cell address to a variable. Okay, we have to store the data in a list variable. Okay, so the result, okay, will be stored in the list variable. So I'm creating one list variable, list. Okay, the my list variable. Okay, default value optional. Okay, So vMyList, create and select. Okay, now it came vMyList. So I'm just disabling this one, disable action. Now okay. So I have given Balaji by rows, match and cell content. I have stored the variable. Now I wanted to get this cell address from the variable. So list variable, for to get the data from the list, we have to go to the loop. Okay, we will go to the loop. Loop, drag and drop the loop. So go down. You can see here list is there, right? Select list, choose variable, leave my list. Okay. So here it will display on the list type variables only. All items in the list. Okay. Now message box. So vMyList, assign the current value to a variable. Okay, from the MyList variable we have to assign again another variable. So currently I am using prompt assignment. This is a system variable prompt assignment. Okay, so message box I am displaying prompt assignment. Okay, function active, assign prompt assignment. Let's insert, save. Let's see. We don't have any errors. Okay, so what I am doing in find. So I'm searching Balaji. Okay, search option by rows, match entered cell content, and store the data in a list variable. Okay, and take the one loop. So within the loop we have to select list. Okay, so we have to provide that list variable name and select all items in the list and store the result. Okay, in the variable. This is value type variable. Okay, so this is system variable, value type variable, prompt assignment. So within the loop, I have taken message box. Here I am passing that prompt assignment variable. Okay. Now we see. So uh, so what we have to get output? Balaji. Balaji means B5. Okay. We have to get B5 result, right? So now I am running. See B5. We got B5, right? B5. So like this, we can search the data by using find option. Okay. Now I'm doing this one. Find, okay, get multiple cells, get cell address, get cell address. Get cell address means okay, only we can get one single cell value only. Okay, not here. We have to do similar thing. For this. Okay, replace we can try. Okay. So from beginning till end. Okay. Find. Okay. What we can do? Yes. Open the file. Okay, Anji. Okay, we will change Anji as Hanuman. Okay, so I'm passing this data. Go here, find Anji, search option by rows, match enter cell content, replace with. So I'm replacing with Hanuman. Okay, Hanuman. I'm replacing with the Hanuman. Okay, I'm enabling this one, save spreadsheet. Okay, after creating the data, we have to save the workbook, right? So you can see opening Excel, replace match entire cell content with Hanuman Anji. We are searching Anji and we are replacing with Hanuman. Okay, match entire cell content replace with Byros. Okay, and we are saving the spreadsheet. Save and closing the Excel. Now, we are going to Excel. Yes, got it. Right. So like this, replace working Excel basic. Okay. Now save workbook. Already we have used set cell. So set cell also very simple thing. Set cell already we have tried, right? Yes. Switch to sheet. Switch to sheet means we can move from one sheet to another sheet. Okay, but here we cannot see because Excel is working backend only, right? That's why we are not able to see this one currently, but we can see. Okay, wait a minute. I will show you another way. For example, I'm going to sheet 2. I'm writing D10. Hello. Yeah. So I'm going to sheet 1. I am saying here as sheet 1. Okay. So by default, it will open sheet 1 only. You can see. So it open sheet 1 only by default. Now I will show you here. Get single cell. Okay. We can try this one. Get single cell. Okay. Here you can see I have given sheet name, right? So I'm closing this one. Okay. I have unselected the sheet name. Now I'm going here. So D10 I have given that specific cell as D10. But default by default it opens in sheet 1, right? So we will try. We can check that one by running this logic. Okay. So specific cell D10. Okay. Save. So how to display the data, right? Go to the message box. From the segment function F2. So select from the segment sunset. Save. Message from bar. Apply number 3 of 4. Screen. Yes, cell from assignment D10. Go to the message box. Okay. New double quotes. D10. Save. Message from bar and it's showing empty. Okay. Because D10 doesn't have any data, right? 2010. We don't have any data, right? Because it opened sheet 1 by default, but our data is available in the sheet 2, right? So what we have to do now? So now, so here you can see this command, okay? Switch to sheet, okay? So sheet index, first sheet index will be 1, okay? And second sheet index will be 2. So like that index number we can provide, okay? If you want to open second sheet, we have to do 2. But don't prefer this index, okay? So go with the name, okay? Because sheet names will come exactly, right? Okay. So I have given sheet 2. Now get single cell, store the data, and display the message box, save output. Okay. Now we will try. Run. See, now it came hello AI because it navigated from sheet 1 to sheet 2. So in the second line, we have to we given switch to sheet. That's why it moved from sheet 1 to sheet 2. So get single cell, it returns the data. Just deleting. Now close means it will close the Excel file. Okay. Get multiple cells. Get multiple cells. I have explained already in the previous video. So please go through that video. Get multiple cells. Okay. I have explained clearly. Get column name. Get row number. Okay. We can try get row number. Okay. And delete cells. You can see delete cells. Get cell address, okay, and get row number when it will work, right? So whenever we are doing that, whenever we are getting the data by using get multiple cells command, then we have to use this get row number, get column name, okay, then only it works. So we can try this one, delete cells, okay. So first we have to check which sheet it is opening. Okay, sheet 1 is only opening. Now I'm going to delete data, okay. Specific cell, okay. A9, okay. I'm deleting A9. So shift cells left, shift cells up entire row, okay. I want to delete entire row. So entire row means you can see here this Hanuman, okay. Entire row I am deleting, okay. This entire row I am deleting. That one, okay. So we can try another one. Okay, we can delete A3. Okay, after deleting A3 means 112 record. So this 113, after deleting 113 record, it will come to third row. Okay, actually 113 is available in the fourth row, but we are deleting third row, right? So after deleting third row, this fourth row data will come to top. Okay, so A3. Okay, A3. I'm giving shift to cells up. Okay. And entire row. Okay, we have to select only one option here. Okay, so that's why I'm deleting entire row. So automatically it will come. Okay, save. So I'm just closing. Swami record we are deleting. Okay, run the part. So I'm going here. You can see no 112 record is not exist here. Okay, because bot deleted that file. Okay, so like this delete cells command works. Okay, so if you like, please like the video and subscribe.